Welcome back to the channel, Lancers. I hope that this week has been a good one for you all. In today's video, we'll be reviewing a shockingly fast melee assault loadout. This Anthem Interceptor build is entitled Conduit. If you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, then like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you receive all future videos. This loadout focuses on being a conduit for electricity, but also secondarily for the other elements and acid as well. See, the Interceptor can deal pulsating, elemental, or acidic damage through its combo aura, while still dealing melee damage and causing electrical explosions via the conductive lattice component all simultaneously. This allows the Interceptor to slice through stunned mobs of enemies like lightning through butter. Our primary strategy for this loadout will be to focus on engaging low-tier mobs and slaying out by being a conduit of as many elemental attacks and, if possible, acidic as well. This will allow us to charge our ultimate efficiently and quickly. As this loadout focuses primarily on electrical damage, we must remember that electrical or lightning damage does reduce damage to armored yellow bar enemies. Our tactical maneuver will be to gain enough height above the battlefield to quickly locate the spawning low-tier mobs. We will utilize our primary weapon, the Avenging Herald, for heavy burst damage on an enemy's weak point. This will also help us target our enemy for our assault systems, Rhaenyra's Charge. We then charge in, prime our target with Karv's Talon, our strike systems, detonate with melee to activate our electrical aura, and then slice and dice through the battlefield. We also have the Way of the Bow component equipped so that our melee kills provide us with armor heals. We want to be high in the sky as much as possible, whether it be maneuvering by dashing, laying down burst damage with our primary or secondary weapon, or for targeting our assault systems. Being airborne gives us a better line of sight and allows us to charge in without sustaining massive damage on the approach. In the event that we need to fall back to recharge, we also have the Soothing Touch Marksman Rifle for hard-hitting high damage to provide consistent, reliable damage per second. We will be shocking targets in the blink of an eye from the skies like a lightning bolt. Be a conduit for the power of the Anthem of Creation. Enjoy the remainder of the gameplay, and I'll see you in the Lion's Den thereafter to review our gear setup.
Black box appears unharmed. Excellent. I'll inform the Sentinels we have it.
The Titan wants you through it.
Good.
I hope that you enjoyed the gameplay. Now onto our weapons. In our primary slot, The Avenging Herald. Upgraded Blastback. Handgun with solid striking force. Raptor's Deadeye. Hovering increases weapon damage by 200%. Key inscriptions. Plus 30% damage boost overall for the entire javelin. Plus 18% elemental boost for the entire javelin. Plus 13% physical damage boost for the entire javelin. Next, we have the Soothing Touch Marksman Rifle. Upgraded Anvil. Hits hard with a slight kickback. Striker's Balance. Hits reduce recoil by 30%. Stacks to 3 for 10 seconds. Key inscriptions. Plus 26% damage boost overall for the entire javelin. Plus 25% luck, which will be converted to armor after the update. Plus 60% shield max. For our assault system, we have Rhaenyra's Charge. Upgraded Spark Dash combo effect Aura. Defeating an enemy recharges Spark Dash. Key inscriptions. Plus 200% gear charges, which applies only to this gear. Plus 30% weapon damage, which applies to all weapons. Plus 13% heavy pistol damage. Plus 15% gear recharge, which applies to all gear. Next, we have our strike system. Karif's Talon. Upgraded Detonating Strike. Explosive melee attack. Instantly restores 50% armor after defeating an enemy. Key inscriptions. Plus 27% damage boost overall for the entire javelin. Plus 35% repair drop rate. Plus 23% left button recharge, which will be our Rhaenyra's Charge. For our first component, we have Emergency Power, an inscribed component that augments Javelin ultimate gear and increases damage by 30% of base damage. Ultimate meter refills instantly when armor is critically damaged. Can occur once every 120 seconds. Key inscriptions, plus 90% armor max, plus 9% damage boost overall for the entire javelin. For our second component, we have Conductive Lattice. Increases electricity damage, electricity resistance, and gear cooldown speed. Melee hits detonate an electric explosion. Can occur once every 2 seconds. Key inscriptions, plus 40% support recharge, plus 28% acid effect. It is key to note that this current component is bugged. The armor and shield are not at the correct values for the component. For our third component, Bloodlust. An inscribed component that increases melee weapon damage by 30% of base damage. Increases melee damage by 75% for 10 seconds when killing an enemy by using melee. Key inscriptions, plus 95% shield max, plus 13% physical damage boost for the entire javelin. And for our next component, Way of the Bold. Increases aura combo pulse strength by 40%. Defeating an enemy with a melee restores 40% armor. Key inscriptions, plus 12% repair amount. And our next component, Vengeance Matrix. Increases all damage dealt by 50% and damage taken by 25%. On low armor, damage taken is reduced by 50% for 10 seconds. Key inscriptions, minus 19% effects duration. And our final component, Soften Blows. Increases javelin shields by a large amount. Increases damage resistance by 75% for 5 seconds when shields run out. Key inscriptions, plus 90% shield max, plus 45% melee damage. I usually do not suggest more than 2 universal components. However, I prioritize armor and shields on my universal components, and therefore I am able to run 3 universal components with high survivability. And finally, for our support system, Rally Cry. Breaks you and allies free of all status effects. Key inscriptions, plus 90% combo aura effect, plus 4% repair amount, plus 43% pickup radius. And now for our Conduit Overview. For our primary weapon, Avenging Herald. Secondary Soothing Touch. Gear, Karif's Talon. Rhaenyra's Charge. Rally Cry. Components, Emergency Power, Conductive Lattice, Bloodlust, Way of the Bold, Vengeance Matrix, and Soften Blows. As always, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next video.